Hello and welcome. I'm super excited that you're here for my webinar, How I Get Busy Mums to Lose Weight Fast and Keep It Off. Now, this is without diet pills, shake diets, and any weight rebound, which is a very common problem for many busy mums and professional women that I work with on a regular basis. Now, the last thing you want to be doing is losing some weight and getting it to rebound and come back again dramatically, and this happens a lot, and it's my job today. I'm going to be sharing with you some great content to help you get weight off in the first place and keep it off long term. Okay, so thank you very much for being on my webinar. My goal today is to teach you some breakthrough strategies on how you can be losing 4 or 5 kilos in 4 weeks just by this information that I show you. Now, I'm a personal trainer and a health coach, and I've been working with busy women and mums also on getting them to lose 10, 15, 20, 30 kilos of weight off their body and making them feel great about themselves and becoming a much better version, stronger version of themselves. So basically, I'm going to be teaching you today how to speed up your metabolism, how to burn stubborn body fat all day long, even whilst you're resting. Now, that's not some made up story, because once you learn how to manipulate your hormones and get your hormones to work for you, not against you, you will be burning body fat on a regular basis. And once you learn how to speed up your metabolism, that is another thing that's very, very helpful for long-term successful weight loss. I'm going to be showing you how to basically get bucket loads of new energy, how to reduce cellulite from your body, from your legs, from your thighs. I'm going to give you some tips on that, and also how to remove stubborn belly fat, especially post-pregnancy. So if you've had children and you've got some belly fat, then I'm going to be showing you how to get rid of that and the best way to do it. And also, like I say, how to work with your hormones, have them working for you, not against you. And if you get this right, you will never struggle with weight gain again. So if that sounds good to you, then you're most definitely in the right place. And this is going to be a real investment for your time to listen to this webinar, okay? My passion is to help people, I specialize in training busy women, busy mums, to get the bodies that they want, get their health back on track. So you're definitely in the right place if that sounds like you. So you can grab a pen and paper and start taking some notes if you want to, or you can just watch this webinar. But I will ask you to turn off all distractions to make sure this time is for you, because you're going to be learning lots. And of course, if you've got Facebook going on off in the background, and you've got children trying to interrupt you, or a dog wants to go for a walk, then you're never going to learn something. So this is all about learning and progressing, okay? So if you stay to the end, I'm going to share something with you, which is a little gift. And you're basically going to be finding out how I've helped thousands of busy mums, like I say, and busy professional women lose weight quickly and keep it off successfully without these crazy diet shakes and meals and things and these gimmicks that are out there that these large companies are trying to sell to you on a regular basis, which basically work short term if you're lucky, if that. Okay, I'm going to be showing you how to lose 5 kilos of body fat within 4 weeks. I've got clients losing 10 kilos in 8 weeks that I work with my online coaching program, and I'm going to help you learn some great tips and strategies that I use to help them do that. Okay, so stay tuned, and nice to meet you. So I'm Lee Skinner. I'm a body transformation coach, personal trainer, and a health coach, and I'm going to share with you in this workshop one of my best kept secrets, an unusual tip that I created that will allow you to have the slimmest, fittest body that you want. Okay, now, this secret will change your body forever once you learn how to do it. Okay, and I will show you and I will share with you 3 of my other best kept secrets that only my clients know and they utilize, and they basically use these tips and these secrets to stay in great shape, and I'm going to be sharing them with you on this webinar for being here, watching this webinar. Okay, so it's basically going to be teaching you about how to increase muscle mass, how to lose weight, and how to increase your energy, and just to feel much better about yourself. So who am I? I'm a fitness writer, I'm a speaker. I've created a #1 weight loss program for busy mums and busy professional women. I'm the founder of LS Nutrition Supplements, so I have a healthy organic supplement company. I live over in Stockholm, Sweden, but I'm originally from London. I live here with my Swedish family. I'm a busy parent of 3 children, business owner of 2 fitness businesses, and a world-class expert in fitness, lifestyle, weight loss, and body transformation. So nearly 20 years of certifications experience working with people just like you very, very closely, making sure they get exactly what they want from their workouts and from their health, and being a better, stronger version of themselves. Just because you're a parent or a busy individual does not mean you have to be unhealthy. You don't have to be overweight. You don't have to be unhappy. You can do something about it, and I'm doing something about it for all my clients on a regular basis all around the world, okay? And they are dramatically transforming themselves. So here's some quick pictures before I get into the meat of the content. And this basically, it's my years of knowledge, basically, and experience that has led me to where I am today, to be here speaking to you right now online like this. There's only so many people I can work with face to face. So I actually work with thousands of people around the world in different countries, Scandinavia, in the US, in the UK. And I help them, working with them, coaching them online, and doing webinars like this to help people get better. Like I say, become better versions of themselves. So I've invested like over 18 years of training busy mums and professional women, getting their health back on track. And here's some pictures of some of my clients that I've worked with. I've got many pictures. I can go on with pictures, but just a few here. As you can see, they're getting some dramatic results, losing 20 kilos, 30 kilos, 15 kilos, and just feeling great about themselves. All right. Here's a picture of Katerina. She lost nearly 11 kilos of working with me, with my programming and my nutrition programs as well. And she has done great. She basically, not long after a baby, she did fantastic. So very important thing to remember before you start any fitness program, before you start any workouts, is to remember your strong, compelling reason why. Now, to be a great role model to my son and show how important being healthy and fit is, this is my compelling reason. This is my strong reason why. So I want my son to see that I'm fit, healthy, and I look after myself, and I can run around with my teenage son who's 16. I can run around with him all day long, and also with my son here who's 5. And I can keep busy, and I can do that easily, and I feel good about it. I'm 44 years old, and I want to look good when I take my shirt off, and I want to look good naked. I want to look good for my wife, and I want to stay in good shape and feel good about myself. So my compelling reasons are quite powerful, and they get me training and keep me moving forward all the time. And I always revert back to them if I start to feel a bit down or I lose a bit of motivation. I look at pictures and things, and I sort of retune myself back in again to make sure I'm on track. So, maybe your reason why is your family, your children. You want to stay healthy. You don't want to be getting things like diabetes, becoming overweight. You want to stay in great shape. You want to be proud of who you are and what you are when your children look up to you. And you want to see that they understand that you believe in health and fitness and how important that is, and to be a good role model to them. Maybe you want to look better naked in the mirror. You want to look better for your partner. You just want to look better in your clothes because they're getting tighter right now. Whatever your reasons are, you want to be wearing the clothes that you should be wearing 10 years ago, for example. I have clients that are now wearing clothes the same size as they were when they left school, because they've lost weight and they're feeling great about themselves. So, did you know that weight loss is controlled by one master hormone? Now, a few years back, I met with a specialist who specializes in basically the hormones and weight gain in women. Now, I was shocked to hear the complications caused that these hormones imbalances create for women, and I realized that there was this problem that many women were having and experienced, especially mums, because I was training a lot of women and I was finding it quite frustrating because I wasn't getting the results that I believed they deserved and the effort I was putting in for them. So, I'll be asking, what are you following this plan? Are you coming off the eating plan? Are you making mistakes? Are they lying to me, basically? But they weren't. It was problems to do with their hormones, not necessarily to do with their nutrition. So I looked deeper into this and started studying more about hormones and hormones imbalances and ghrelin and leptin and things like that. And I found out some very, very interesting things. So I'm going to be sharing them with you because they're going to help you. So if you've been struggling with weight gain and wondering why you're not losing weight or why your weight is going up, these are reasons why, and I'm going to be helping you with that, okay? So I also discovered that, evolution has made it much more difficult for women to lose weight, and that's because the hormone leptin signal is disconnected, and that slows down any fat burning potential once you've had children. And that's something you got to be very careful of because that can be very detrimental to weight loss. And that's why, a lot of women that once they've had babies, they suffer from depression, they gain weight, They have all sorts of imbalances with their hormones, and they obviously lack of sleep and things like that. And that's not good at all, because that creates bad food choices, and then you start to gain weight. So I'm going to be sharing ideas of how you can beat this and how you can deal with this also. So basically, women have twice as much leptin, which is obviously a hormone, as men, which is a good thing, because that means you have much more fat burning potential than men do if you know how to trigger it. You need to basically, at the moment it's just completely untapped. You simply need to understand how to reset your leptin levels. And if you don't, and you leave them untapped, then basically what's going to happen is you're going to elevate testosterone and growth hormone, and you will burn more fat when you start to tap into your leptin levels. If they decrease, you're going to be gaining weight. All right. So you need to turn your body into a fat burning state to burn calories, not a fat storing state, which many people have problems with. I also learned that certain protocols and training systems will dramatically change a woman's body. And a lot of women are actually training wrong. They're doing way too much cardio, doing way too much elliptical, way too much running, all these kind of exercises, which is detrimental to your weight loss. They're training wrong. And when I started to train women a certain way, I started to see dramatic results, and you don't need to starve yourself. You don't need to slash calories and eat like a rabbit and eat celery and lettuce and tomatoes. That will actually cause problems. That will actually make you gain weight down the line in the long term. So I found so many women are working out wrong. They're encouraging fat gain. They're encouraging high cortisol levels and lowering their growth hormone and lowering their testosterone. And they are simply setting their bodies up to gain weight, not lose weight. And even though they're working out, this is still happening on a regular basis. So, if you eat how I'm telling you, how I can teach you, and if you follow these tips that I'm going to be showing you today, you can lose 5 kilos no problem in the next 4 weeks. So learning how to manipulate your hormones and training correctly is very, very important. I discovered the hard way. I spent tens of thousands of pounds on education and learning about hormones and nutrition and how I can get effective results with my clients. Now, I didn't discover this information until after 10 years of working in the fitness industry. So I had companies teaching me, leading personal training companies and nutrition companies teaching me the wrong information. They're still doing it now. They're still teaching old information to personal trainers and fitness coaches. Information isn't correct. And I went out of my way to learn what is correct and learn much more deep about women's hormones and about how they affect women and weight gain. So, a lot of nutrition companies and doctors, they're telling to eat less, exercise more, which is disaster. It's hormone disaster. And that's the last thing you want. And once I learned the power of leptin, which is basically the hunger hormone, and the power of EPOC, which is basically like an afterburn effect with your training protocols, and I'm going to teach you about that later and show you what that means. I worked around the clock to create a highly effective weight loss program which combines these two very, very powerful things, leptin and EPOC. So now you can take the easy road and learn from someone who's actually done this. So now if you can relate to this, and everything you've done up until now has not worked, and you're still trying to train in the gym, or you're not even training yet, but you want to, now you know why you've been gaining weight. It's not as easy as eat less. It's not as easy as just power walk and go and visit the gym a few times a week, or you're thinking of doing the next shake weight loss drink diet, that your friend did and lost 6 kilos, because that will create a major metabolic hormone malfunction, and that will cause major problems down the line. Your hair will start falling out, your skin will get bad and erupt, you will gain weight back tenfold, your energy will decrease, and you will feel horrific. And that's a very, very common problem when people do shake diets and meal replacements and Weight Watchers and Slim Fast and Herbalife and things like that. They can create a lot of problems down the line for a lot of people, and they have done, because these people come back to me after they've done them and they're all complaining. So this is the hard way that most women do. They're doing long, boring cardio workouts. They're eating 1 to 2 meals per day on low-calorie crash diets. They're exercising way too much, hurting themselves. That's another common problem. Some are not doing enough, and some are doing way too much because they believe the more they do, the more results they get. They're exercising the wrong way and getting no results. And they're drinking shake diets and crashing their metabolism, which is a big problem. And all this creates depression, eating more rubbish, drinking too much alcohol, low self-esteem, low confidence, and hating yourself in the long run. And it's a downward spiral, okay? So unfortunately, there's another path for you. Now, I have a program which I will introduce you to later. If you like the sound of it, we can talk about it. If not, I hope you still just have got great information from this webinar, okay? You do not have to go the hard, frustrating road. You don't have to do that anymore. If you've been doing that for way too long, stop doing it. I will teach you how to control leptin, how to control your fat burning hormones, and I will teach you how to implement certain systems. Exercise systems would give you bucket loads of energy and make you feel great about yourself, okay? So if you want the easy way to slim and be toned again and fit back into the jeans you used to wear when you were in school or 10 years ago, and you want a sky high metabolic rate and speed up your metabolism so you can actually burn fat while you're sleeping, while you're sitting at your desk, you can do that. And if you want to feel stronger and more confident, you can do that also. All right. I'm going to teach you an awesome secret number one. I'm going to teach you how to make fat burning easier without starving yourself, especially after you've had babies. And I'm going to teach you about the hormone leptin, about how that really benefits you if you learn how to get that right. Okay. And you're going to find out how you can control weight loss rather than let it control you by manipulating this one variable. And I'm going to teach you that in a second, and how to turn on your fat burning machine hormones and get permanent fat loss from your stomach area, your butt, your thighs, and get energy that soars through the roof. I'm going to show you how to burn calories and triple your calorie amount. So you can burn like 1,000 to 2,000 calories through a workout over a period of time, okay? So this is secret number one, extremely important. This is something that a lot of people aren't taking control of, they're not understanding. Eat more protein. All right, I've got 3 secrets to share with you. This is number one. You have to eat more protein to enable your body to burn more fat. Now, a lot of women are very much undernourished with regards to protein. If you want to look lean and fit, you have to bump up your protein numbers. And so many people are way under. When I check my online clients' protein numbers, they fill out forms, they come back to me with certain numbers, and a high percentage are not even hitting their 50% mark. They are basically running on around 30%. That is a big problem. This is why you're not gaining muscle tissue, you're not getting muscle density. That means you're not speeding up your metabolism, because your muscle determines your metabolism. So the more muscle you have on your body, the stronger your metabolism is going to be. And the stronger your metabolism is, then the more calories you will burn, okay, even while you're resting. So it's all about having a strong body, strong muscle, high metabolism, so you burn more calories at rest. Now, this lady in this picture here has less body fat, more muscle. Most people have more body fat, less muscle, and that's why they keep gaining weight. So you've got to get your protein up. Also, more protein makes you stay full longer. It makes your hair and bones and your strength and the body stronger. It makes everything much better for you. Okay, so you will not lose weight, especially stubborn body fat, if you don't have good quality muscle. More muscle means more fat burning, and that means a higher EPOC level. And EPOC is a higher afterburn effect that is created from certain workouts. This is the kind of protein sources I would suggest: chicken breast, turkey, lean beef, seafood, protein powders such as whey protein, pea protein, flax, and super green foods. Okay, almonds and cottage cheese. That's what I eat on a regular basis. And this is a kind of anytime meal on the left that you see. You have this anytime. Can you see the portions there, the fats, the proteins, and the vegetables? As you can see, there's no carbohydrates involved in there apart from the vegetables, no starchy carbohydrates. And you, on your workout meals, you have the one on the right. So after you have a workout, you do have some carbohydrates. Now you need to understand how much protein per day for your body type, and of course how much carbohydrates. The biggest problem is people don't balance out carbohydrates. They're either too scared and they stay away from completely, so they suppress their carbohydrate intake and create carbohydrate insensitivities. And then what happens is, when you do eat carbohydrates, bang, you start to gain weight quickly. Don't avoid carbohydrates, just know when to take them, and that should be after a workout. Okay, that's the best time to take in a good source of carbohydrates. And your carbohydrates, of course, need to be good sources such as vegetables, sweet potato, quinoa, and things like that. Not your processed foods, okay? Not breads and foods that are going to help you gain weight. All right. Of course, fats and carbohydrates are essential, but you must understand these macronutrients and how to get the right amounts into your body. Okay. But for now, just to keep it basic, because I do track all my macronutrients with my clients to make sure they get it right. But for you right now, just remember, only on workout days you should have carbohydrates, and make sure that carbohydrate is close to your workout. All right. Not 3-4 times a day. So secret number 2, this is the second secret, which is extremely important, and it's your hormone called leptin. It's one of the many hormones, but this is a very, very important hormone. To lose weight and burn fat, your body needs higher levels of leptin. If it's low, you're going to gain weight. All right. Now, after childbirth, losing weight and using crash diets, your leptin levels decrease. So you've got to be careful not to basically be doing these low calorie diets, which will drop your leptin levels. And you can reset leptin by eating a certain way, and by resting a certain way, recovering, and by working out a certain way. And this permanently turns back on your fat burning potential leptin hormone. All right. You can switch them on and you'll feel good again. Now just imagine how faster and easier it would be if you know how to manipulate your leptin levels effectively for you to lose weight. When you master your fat burning hormone and it's working for you, not against you, you will be losing weight continuously all the time. So leptin increases your metabolism and decreases hunger. All right, you got that? So if your leptin levels are very, very low, you're going to be constantly hungry all the time. You don't want that to happen. It's a very common problem. So leptin will increase your metabolism, which is very good. You want that to happen. If it's low and suppressed, you'll be hungry all the time. So that's not what you want. You don't want your metabolism to come down and crash and be low and be feeling hungry. That is basically a major problem for a lot of people that are gaining weight. Okay, they constantly think they're hungry all the time, and it's a vicious circle. And their metabolism is low due to bad food choices. This is also common when you have people that are quite overweight and they gain weight very easily, and they're like, Lee, I don't eat much, but I'm constantly gaining weight. That's because of your leptin, and that's because of your metabolism, and you need to manipulate them and work them, and that's very, very important. So basically, here's a little case study of one of my clients. Sophia lost 7 kilos. All right, she went from 25% body fat to 17, which is very, very good for a woman. She gained 3 kilos of muscle, which is quite a lot. And she wasn't a big woman in the beginning. She's quite a small girl. But basically, she still had some weight to lose and belly fat. And as you can see, she lost it here. She's not a big girl at all. But basically, she wanted to lose some body fat and get tight and toned up. Reduced 12 centimeters from her waist in 10 weeks. And that's from speeding up her leptin levels and also her metabolism. And this is another one of my clients here. 20 kilos less in around 5 months. A busy professional mum with 2 beautiful children. She let herself go. She basically wanted to get her life back on track. She lost focus of herself, and now a complete new woman, new motivation, new confidence boost, new self-esteem, a major transformation. As you can see, the differences there. Here's another woman. Basically here, she looks great, Divya. From understanding my principles, you can see the difference around her waist with the tape measure, 23 centimeters from her navel. Complete different woman, as you can see. That's what the tape measure. That's what she was measuring before around her waist. That's where how big her waist was. And now you can see from doing the correct programs and nutrition and understanding the protocols, that's done a great job. So leptin is very, very important. Now here is secret number 3 that is very important too. Very important. This is what it is. The correct training techniques and systems that a lot of women are not doing. They're training very old school. They're doing a lot of body pump. They're doing a lot of spinning, a lot of aerobic work, a lot of running or running on the roads or running on a running machine, elliptical trainers. And this is okay. It's not a bad thing. I'm not telling you it's a bad thing, but it needs to be 20% of your workout, not 80%. So many women are training incorrect. They're damaging their spines, doing wrong movement patterns. They're not training their posterior chain, which is very important muscle groups. They're encouraging postural imbalances and postural problems, bad neck, bad back, lower back and knee problems. And I'm speaking to people on a regular basis that have these problems. And the reason why is because they're training wrong. This is not good for you now or in your future, okay? And basically, a very, very effective way to lose weight for women is to incorporate things like supersets and complexes and drop sets. Now, for me to go into all these on this webinar would be here for 3 hours, but just basically it's continuous movement, working frontal plane motion to posterior chain, working legs, upper body, and doing supersets as you work around in this pattern, in this movement pattern, and in this style. And this helps you to ramp up your metabolism and keeps you at a very high calorie burning effect, okay? Very, very important. It gets your heart pumping. It's more so than cardio, and it turns on your fat burning hormones such as testosterone growth hormone and increases muscle density and strength. So it's really important to understand that supersets and complexes and compound movements are very, very important. So ladies, it's a very positive thing to be lifting weights correctly and to be doing it a certain way. Get off the running machine, get off the elliptical trainer, stop doing cardio classes, stop doing conditioning classes. These are just scratching the surface. They're not going to ramp up your metabolism to get you lean and get a long-term strong body. Now, if you're wondering, cardio is good for your heart and that's what burns calories, yes, it does. But it's not as effective as basically cardiovascular resistance training, okay, or metabolic resistance training. This is much more effective. This is much more high calorie burning long term, and I'm going to explain what that means in a minute. Believe me, if you're training correctly on like some of the programs that I provide my clients with online all around the world, they are burning dramatic calories for 38 hours after their workouts, okay? Another thing to concentrate on is compound lifts. Now, a lot of women don't concentrate on compound lifts. They're basically concentrating on isolation exercises, working their butt muscle, working their abdominal muscle. And I see this all the time in the gym, and especially when I consult with clients. You've got to be working many more muscle groups in your body. You want to be concentrating on trying to use 600 muscles or so in your body through one movement pattern or through one exercise. And a lot of people aren't doing that. They're not getting a powerful afterburn effect. And the more muscles you use in your body, the more afterburn effect you are creating within the exercise. So you're burning more calories after the workout. When you get off that running machine, your calorie burning potential stops. It shuts down within 5-7 minutes. Studies have shown. When you stop doing the workouts that I have designed for my program, for my clients that get these major dramatic results, your body is still burning calories up to 38 hours after the workout. So when you go home, when you shower, when you make dinner, when you go to bed, when you get up and go to work, your body is still benefiting from the afterburn effects of what we've done in our workout. And that's from the workouts that I create. They're created a certain way to get this major result. And it's basically called the afterburn effect. For the most optimal metabolic boosting workout, you need to be doing the afterburn effect. You need to use compound movements such as supersets, drop sets, and fat burning complexes that I've spoke about previously. These can be done at home or at the gym. It doesn't have to be done with me beside you. I have all the videos that I provide my clients with, and you can read it on your iPad, on your phone, on your laptop. You just open your computer and follow the workouts that I have done for my clients, and they are fat burning complexes, supersets, and drop sets. And they really ramp up your metabolism and give you a strong, awesome looking body. Also, interval training is a very important way to be training. This is what people are not doing in their workouts. Some are, majority of them are not. You do not have to slave away on the interval training, like I mentioned, or the running machine. You know, that will just encourage high levels of cortisol in the body, which causes muscle atrophy, and that means it's breaking down muscle tissue. And you don't want that to happen. If you're breaking down muscle tissue, that is the last thing you want. It's going to slow your metabolism, leading to more weight gain. Stop running. Get off the running machine. Get off the elliptical trainer. Stop doing body pump classes. Stop doing back-to-back classes, body pump, then abs and core and conditioning. You don't need to be in the gym for 2 hours. I can give you a 20-minute, 30-minute workout which will ramp up your metabolism and push it through the roof. You will feel hot and your body will be constantly burning calories for you all the time. Now, these short, explosive, intensive workouts that I'm talking about increase growth hormone. That is the key. It increases testosterone. Now, ladies, don't worry about that word testosterone. You need it in your body. You need testosterone to burn fat, and it makes you and keeps you young and strong. Obviously, if you're injecting testosterone, that's going to be a problem. And I know you're listening to this webinar, that's not your style, okay? You need to increase your testosterone and growth hormone naturally and become a fat burning machine all day, every day. That's extremely important. This is basically Dr. Izumi Tabata. He invented the Tabata interval protocol, which is basically a very effective workout, a very effective short workout, which melts fat from your body when done correctly. The problem is most people don't do it correctly. A lot of people have heard of Tabatas. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Like I say, this gentleman, this doctor invented this, and it's a very, very effective way of working out short bursts of exercise, but it must be high intensity, and when done correctly, it's very, very effective. And I teach all my clients how to do that. And this is basically a quick graph of how the phase works. You work on for 20 seconds, work off for 10 seconds, but like I say, it has to be done correctly, and it's only done for 4 minutes. And when you know how to do these workouts and incorporate them into your workout plan, and you have them to follow, you can make different food choices. You don't have to eat like a rabbit like most people are trying to do. You can enjoy food because your body is working for you, not against you. Your body is burning calories. You can have cake. You can have a glass of wine. You don't have to stay away from these things all the time. You can treat yourself and enjoy yourself because your body is constantly burning calories all the time. When you have a slow metabolism, when you have a suppressed thyroid, and when you have low leptin levels, okay, and when your ghrelin levels is being also affected, then you can't be eating cake and drinking wine, because as soon as you do that, you're going to be storing it as glycogen. You're going to be then storing it as body fat. And that's the last thing you want to be doing. That's a big problem with people that are gaining weight. They don't have their body working for them or their hormones working for them, okay? So after all, you want to burn calories. Shouldn't you work harder and eat less? Well, the thing is, if you're eating too many calories, of course you've got a problem. If you're eating too less calories, that's a problem also. And I help all my clients find out that balance. I find that balance for them, and I show them exactly what they should be doing, and then I monitor that for them, and they stay within them parameters, and they constantly keep getting the results that they desire. 1 kilo a week comes off because I've tracked it and I've told them exactly what to do. Okay, eating less and squeezing yourself into a corner or eating erratically, following diets on and off, will eventually just slow your metabolism down and create what's something called a metabolic adaptation. Basically, what that means is your metabolism will slow down according to your eating. So if you keep eating less and less and less and less and less, your metabolism will come down, thinking that you're trying to starve yourself, and it will do that as a survival mechanism. And you're designed to do that. That's what keeps you alive. But what happens then is, as soon as you start to go to a party or you start to do something where you're eating back to normal again, what happens is, whoa, I lost 6 kilos, but now I weigh 8 again. And that's because your metabolism has slowed down for you. So it's constantly doing what's called yo-yo, and you don't want that to happen. So you need to get rid of these old-fashioned habits of starving yourself and lowering calories. That doesn't happen. I have clients losing weight when I increase their calories, but that's because I've also adjusted other things such as leptin levels, hormones, and getting their bodies to work for them, not against them. And that's by speeding up their metabolism. So if you carry on doing the same old thing as you're doing now, expect the same old results. Now, what makes my program so unique, if I don't mind saying so myself, it's basically no awkward exercise machines, okay? You're not lost walking around in a gym. You're not guessing what to do. There's no boring soul-destroying cardio, so you're going to get off these running machines. There's no restrictive crash diets. There's no long workouts that take hours, no dangerous pills or shake replacement diets. They are out the window. They don't work. My program can be done at home, in your garden, in your spare room, with equipment or without equipment. You tell me what you have, and I design the program and give it to you based on your needs. Okay? It's your choice, and it's your personalized and specific requirements. I give you, if you say, normally what I say to my clients is you need to invest around £50, what's that, $70 or something, to get a certain stability Pilates ball, get a kettlebell. And this could be something that we can add into the program down the line. If you have these things already, then fantastic. But eventually you may need these things, and you will get much better results. I have all my online clients following these programs. Some are in the gym doing it, and some are at home, and they're doing fantastic. So for the last 30 minutes, I've been sharing some good information with you, and I hope you've liked it. I hope you agree it's been information time well spent and a good investment. I can't cover so much stuff in this time. I'll have you here for 2 hours. Of course, I have like 18, 20 years of experience to share with you, and I share this within my basically my members and coaching group with information every day, keeping them on track. Now, if I gave you an opportunity to discover how you can be getting in great shape and learn how to lose weight, would you take it? Would you be interested? If you're ready to change your life, then I have a system for you. If you're ready to change your body, I have a system for you. Now, this program that I have is for busy mums. It's for busy stay-at-home mums and busy professional women that don't want to spend hours in the gym. They only want to spend 20 minutes in their hotel gym. Or you're a busy mum and you want to spend 20 minutes at your home because you just dropped your children off to school. If you're short for time and you want to get your body and health back on track, this program will get you there, because I'm doing it with many women all the time, and I specialize in that, and that is my passion. And I have a proven step-by-step formula that is all laid out for you. It's a blueprint that works. I make some tweaks and adjustments depending on your personalized preferences, okay? So it's a life-changing system and program. It's changed thousands of lives of stay-at-home mums, okay? It's an exciting thing. It works very well. Now, normally I charge £250 to consult with me on the phone. So if you're wanting to speak to me live, basically for 1 hour, it's £250 for me to give you advice and put you in the right direction for some life coaching and to get you on track, okay? I'll give you some good advice for £250. Don't get me wrong. You'll know what to do after that hour. But what I'm doing to the first 10 mums that click this link below, click that button below, I'm giving a free 15-minute coaching call. Now, we will discuss what you need to do to step forward, what workouts you need to do, about your nutrition. You can tell me what you're doing right now that you're stuck on, that you're frustrated with, what you need help with. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to try and sell you something. I'm just going to give you some free information. My goal is not to try to sell you something. That's not what I want to do. What I want to do is give you some information. And if you like what I have to say and you think what I say resonates with you, then I can offer you a program to follow. And if you're not interested, we still remain friends, and I'm happy that I have helped you. That's how I work. I'm clear as glass, and I find a lot of people want to work with me when I help them, and that's just the way it is. So if you're not interested in working with me, that's fine too. You can still hit me up on Facebook, and I'm still happy to answer any questions. You can get a lot of information from my free videos and my webinars anyway. Simply hit the button below and fill out some questions, and then we can book that call for you. So how does my coaching fitness work? Basically, I have the latest technology where I work online with all my clients all around the world. As I mentioned earlier, I've invested heavily in some very good programs, some very good technology that helps give these programs to you very easily, and it's a great fun way to work with me. We work on Skype, we talk to each other every so often, depends on what program you join, and I have the programs designed for you within your own profile and app, so you can go through your phone, see videos there of me teaching you what to do, and you can follow them. It's like having your personal trainer in your pocket. It's a very impressive program, and my clients are loving it. You can message me inside the app, so you can message me and ask me questions anytime, whether you're at home, whether you're in the gym. You just message me immediately. My phone buzzes, and I write back to you with the answers that you need. You can record yourself, and you can send me pictures. Lee, is this correct? You record, bam, it comes through to me straight away, and I see what you're doing, and I can watch you, and I can see exactly what you're doing wrong, if you are doing something wrong, and I can correct you immediately. It's awesome, and I'm training people all around the world like this, and it's very, very effective. All I do is provide you with the login details. And also, I hold you fully accountable each day with friendly reminders, emails, and messages to motivate you and keep you on track. This is very important. This is where a lot of people break down and come off their fitness goals, because they don't achieve what they want because they're not kept accountable. They're not kept on track. I've invested personally heavily over the years myself on coaches with my business, with my fitness. with people to train me personally, people to teach me and give me more education, so I become a better person on the inside and the outside, and I become a better father, a better husband, and I invest heavily on making sure that I become a better person, a better version of myself. And I will help you do the exact same thing. So I will kick you off by giving you a 28-day ultimate fat loss plan. Then you will also have my recipe book that you follow. You follow the workouts that I give you on your phone, or through your profile, through the laptop, wherever you prefer to see them. And we speak every 2 weeks on Skype to make sure you are on track and progressing and moving forward continuously. Now, what is personal coaching, you might be asking? Maybe you've never heard of it. Now, I've been a personal trainer for, like I say, nearly 20 years, where I train people face to face in the gym. I stopped doing that recently. I want to work closer with people, work more with more people and work closer with them. Well, I speak to them virtually every day in some form of communication. We have the internet, which is very, 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 very easy to do that. And I can work with hundreds of people at once. And I'm reaching out and working with people and changing their lives dramatically. Now in the gym, I can do that on a very limited basis. There's only so many hours I can have. So now I do this way, and it's very, very effective. My life has changed dramatically since doing this. I have more time for my family also, and I'm helping more people out there become better versions of themselves, okay? Especially busy mums that are stuck and frustrated. So coaching, I've spent over £30,000 on coaching over the last 3 years. Yes, £30,000. Now that's quite a nice BMW, I know it is, but basically, I benefit from it immensely. I'm a better person, like I mentioned before, and investing in myself, I don't have to go around the houses trying to learn what to do. I go straight to the sources of who can tell me exactly what I need to know. And that's what I urge you to do also. Don't be just wondering what to do or trying to figure it out yourself. Let me give you the blueprint, the exact program of what's going to get you there and get you great results. Now, who has this worked for before? Mums who have little to no time. Mums with terrible genetics that basically their bodies have gone downhill fast and they need to get back on track. Mums with slow metabolisms, okay? Busy mums that think they've tried everything and they're just gaining weight all the time. They gain weight when they look at food and they want to do something about it. They're frustrated and unhappy. And stay-at-home mums that have 20 to 30 minutes per day to focus on themselves, to focus on number one, which is very, very important. This is your time. So the first 10 mums that apply, they will receive this 15-minute coaching call, okay? So fill out the questions. If your questions aren't don't give me enough information, then I consider you as you're not very interested. So then I won't be calling you back to book an appointment. I won't be messaging you back. So fill out the questions in detail. Let me know exactly what you're thinking and how you feel, so I know how to help you within this 15 minutes. It's quite a short time and I want to give you as much value as possible. So the more information you can give me on the questions, the more I can get straight to the source and find out exactly what I can do for you. Just like I helped this client here, and I can help you do the exact same thing. So I help you also to work on building your confidence, your self-esteem, and your mindset. Remember, the same old thinking will generate the same old results. If I was doing the same thinking as I was 5 years ago, I'll be the same person 5 years ago, and I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I had to make some major shifts in my mindset, my confidence, and my self-esteem to make some major shifts in me. And I urge you to do the same. So it's your time to put yourself first in line, not last. I know it's hard, and you may be thinking that's selfish, but it's not. Basically, a healthy, fit, and strong mum is essential to the household and to the family. And it's about time you realize that. It's really, really important. You owe this to yourself. You deserve to be strong, fit, with less belly fat, feeling uncomfortable. You don't want to be feeling uncomfortable, and you want to have the body and confidence that makes you feel good. You deserve that. You're allowed to have that, okay? If you're halfway there, great. I can get you the rest of the pie. If you need to get 3 kilos off, I can help you. 10 kilos off, 20, 25, I can help you. I help busy mums get their bodies back on track. It's my passion. It's what I do, and I've been doing it for nearly 20 years, okay? Let me show you what to do next. Complete the application form and I will be glad to speak to you. And you'll get great results, just like my client Divya did here. 11 kilos gone within 10 weeks, 23 centimeters from her waist. You can see the dramatic results. This doesn't happen by doing it by yourself, okay? You can see the same results here. This is what happened to Susanna, 15 kilos, 27 kilos less, and dramatically lost a lot of weight. Raman here, he lost 40 kilos from training with my programs. You can see he's in his gym there looking very happy with himself. And Feeder, 20 kilos, completely changed her life. A busy mum, professional mum, 2 little children. She had had enough. She decided enough was enough, Lee. She said to me, I need to make some dramatic changes. I am very unhappy. And we did that. So what you will receive is accountability, mindset shifts, effective programming that works, a sustainable, effective long-term nutrition plan, quick and long-term results, sustainable results, ones that stay with you long-term. Follow my plan, they stay with you. Stay in touch with me, you will stay looking well, okay? You will have also someone to turn to when you need help, advice, motivation, and guidance. Okay? You have 2 choices. Do nothing and simply remain the same. Stay where you are, and that's fine also. Or your second option is to message below, click the box, and I'll give you some honest, open advice. I'll be clear as glass. And if I can help you and we seem to be on the same page and it looks like we can work well together, then I will offer you a place on my program. And if not, no problem at all. I will invite you in. If you're not interested and you just wanted to have a chat, then I'm happy to do that as well, because I love helping people. That's what I do. It's my passion. You have the power of choice. This is very important to know. If you're stuck, frustrated, and you don't know how to move forward, that's because of the way you are thinking. All right? I learned this a long time ago myself. I realized my downfalls, or what's holding me back in life or keeping me where I didn't want to be, was because of me. It was the choices I was making in life. It's because I was holding myself back. You do not have to be out of shape, let me tell you that. Frustrated, unhappy with your body, feeling embarrassed when you take your clothes off, or lacking confidence. You don't have to be telling yourself you're overweight, this is part of my life. You don't have to hide your body from your partner or wear certain clothes or cover yourself up on the beach. Unless you want to, of course. But if you don't have to. You can change. You do not have to let your children play alone because you are not fit enough to run around with them with the ball. Or even you're not motivated to play with them because you don't feel good enough. And you don't have to eat bad foods because you lack care and self-worth and you feel unstuck. Remember, nothing feels better than being in great shape. I can tell you that. All my clients that have got in good shape, I see major transformations in them on the inside and the outside. And they feel fantastic for it. They're proud. And that's very, very important. They want to be a good role model to their children. They want to feel good about themselves. I know some of this is hard to hear, and you're probably thinking, who is this guy telling me what I should be thinking? But I feel it, and I speak to thousands or hundreds of women that have been stuck in the same place. And I understand your pain, and I understand the pain that a lot of people go through from being out of shape and not feeling very good about themselves. Lack of self-esteem and not having self-worth and not being prepared to move forward because they don't have the confidence, self-esteem to do that. They need someone to give them a push. Okay? I've helped hundreds of busy women get themselves back in shape, and I can do the same to you, okay? I get a lot of satisfaction from that. You do deserve to feel amazing. Regardless of your situation right now, your working hours or your children or what other excuses you're putting into your head, you can make it work, because I'm having hundreds and hundreds of women around the world doing the same thing right now with me, and you can do the same. You just need a little push in the right direction, and you need to be told you can achieve this and you can do it. And once you start and you get a kickstart, you will feel great. Be the person who you want your children to be. Okay, that's very important. That's how I think, and I can help you crush any self-limiting disbeliefs you have about yourself, what's stopping you from moving forward right now. I can help you move forward. Remember, I'm still going to give you my Eat Clean to Look Lean book. So basically, if you don't receive a link to do that, please message me and email me, because I know emails get lost out there and all sorts of things. Feel free to email me and I'll send it to you directly. It's a great book with recipes and meal plans in there that would help kickstart and move you forward. From me to you as a gift. So this is your chance to take control of your health and body. How do you value that time? How do you value yourself? What time and price would you put on that question? Remember, this clarity call that I can provide you is just for the next 10 months. I do 10 free calls a month. So if that's what you want to do, jump on board. Don't fall for these shake diets that can simply destroy your metabolism. You need to work on your leptin levels. You need to work on certain exercise protocols that I showed you before. That's very, very important. And there's many other things you need to look into as well, which is very, very important. You need to look into, things like your nutrition and your protein levels are very important. Nutrition and fats are also very, very important. So what to do next? Answer a few questions. By all means, fill out the form and you'll get a chance to speak to me direct. And if you haven't done it already, it's because you're lacking confidence, or you've had a bad experience before, or you don't believe in yourself and you've had problems, where you gain weight and lose weight, and that's something you're very unhappy with. But this works. I've showed you pictures that work. It's proof. And, if it doesn't work for you, I'll be very happy to give a full refund to any clients, because that never happens. My programs are working for all my clients continuously all the time, and I want to do the same for you. All right. So if you have all the answers yourself and you know what to do, then great, fantastic. I wish you good luck. Maybe you've tried it all before and nothing works, so you don't trust this program. But I've showed you pictures to show you that this does work, okay? And you can speak to me on a call personally, privately, and I can explain more of that to you. Dig deep, find your reason why, make it happen. It's very, very important, okay? It's very, very important for you to move forward, have the body and health that you want, and get the mindset you need to basically keep pushing forward and stay in great shape. Now, I want to thank you, a big thank you for being here at my webinar. I hope you've learned something. I'll give you some good content there that you can take away with, making sure you get the right protein, the right nutrition, making sure you're following the right exercise routines, very, very important as well, and your hormones are in balance, and making sure you're looking after them. 3 major things that people aren't concentrating on. They're too busy running and doing aerobics and cardio and Zumba and eating less calories, which is not what you want to do. So a big thank you from me, a big sincere thank you for taking the time out to be here on my webinar. I really appreciate it, and I really hope you complete the application form so I can get on a call with you and help you to be a better, stronger version of yourself and live happily and healthily. So I hope to speak to you soon, and I hope to speak to you when you fill out the application form and speak to you on the phone call. So bye for now. Take care. Thank you for being here.